Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. I've done quite a few of these. This one's quite a very subtle piece. Let's see how we go, if we can bring it out and make it look really nice. You can just hear this photocopier is running rough. I don't have time to call for service. I've got to keep this campaign going. Anyway, enough of that for a moment. This is what we're photocopying, a piece of, try and get it to focus on the piece of glass. This is basically it, a broken protector. Yeah, it looks more obvious here as well, the shatteredness of the glass. It's one of those screen protectors that you stick to your phone screen in order to protect from drops and bumps and shit. I don't know how well those things actually work, but they do sell quite this. They're very popular from what I know. Yeah, it's quite wishy-washy actually, very wishy-washy. Actually, I do think I like this side better, this particular crack. For some reason that looks more appealing. So we're just going to use that as our piece we're going to utilise. Yeah, looks interesting, but again it's too wishy-washy. I can't see much of that beautiful crack, and I've got this ugly shadow at the edge. I do think maybe we'll have to just deal with the background and maybe, yeah, I don't know folks. Gonna go all the way with the darkness. We might get a pleasant surprise, hopefully. Yeah, looks less dark than I thought it was, but it still looks extremely wishy-washy. Although this one here looks interesting. It looks like there's something there more than here. Going to go darker, folks. This user interface on this photocopier can be a real nuisance, folks. So I'm going to darken it all the way. Going to pull out all the stops. The old saying, so to speak. yeah, we've pulled out all the stops and we still have nonetheless a very wishy-washy sort of piece. I do wonder if we could still utilise it nonetheless. I do wonder if there's anything else I could do to darken it. Maybe we could try negative positive reversal and see if we can get something out of that. It's probably going to be a disaster anyway. Let's see how we go. Yeah, it is a disaster. Look at it, folks. Absolutely disgraceful, and you can see the bubbling of the toner. But now we're just going to run this job as is, I do think. I'm just going to remove the negative positive. So that's our second piece of our wishy-washy demo. I do wonder if the first version was any better. I do like this version better. However wishy-washy it's going to come out. Well, that's the improvised nature of what I do on the photocopier. Not everything works out as planned or as hoped. You got to accept that when you're a photocopier artist doing all this experimental shit, photocopying things that people would never think to photocopy virtually, well, basically, yeah, you just got to accept that things don't always work out the way you'd like them to, folks. That's just the nature of this experimental game that I play. So we're just going to line these up. I'll just move those out of the way. Some of it's not quite touching the glass, and maybe that would have worked better like that. I'm actually thinking, I don't know, folks. Anyway, that's a real subtle piece. It's got its own appeal, I guess. I think we can now call this demo quits.